Good morning guys, my name is Barry and welcome to another episode of One Man in His Boat. In this episode we're going to be actually looking at fitting the ballast that we received in our last video for our brand new Cygnus 21. We're going to be talking a lot about ballast work and where to put it and stuff like that, so if that's something that you're interested in guys, please stay tuned. Right guys, this is the stuff that we're going to be using. It's galvanised puncheons. Now we got this from a great company called Post-ballast, and within 24 hours they had this big bag, 800 kilo of it, at our doorstep. Now you can't ask better than that. Right guys, because Lindsay B is going to be a creel boat, I need to actually have this ballast fixed. I can't have it moving about, especially when we put extra weight on her with the creels etc and stuff like that. So there's all different types of ballast you can get. Ours is going to be fixed. We're going to resin it into the keel itself. You can get all different types, but it all depends on the type of vessel you have. Narrow boats and stuff like that, they would just like have bricks and lead ingots and stuff like that. So you can actually put these into creel boats and that, but if you get any movement then you're going to start leaning over and then you're in a world to hurt. So that's why I want to go straight for the fixed. It can't move and we're hunky-dory. We're going to be safe at sea, and that's the most important thing. So guys, where does it actually go in the vessel? Well, as you can see here, we've got the stern tube. For you that don't know, that's that brass thing there. What we'll have to do is fill up to the level of this bulkhead and then we'll glass over it. Now, in the actual keel itself, there's little slots. You can just make it out there, try and point to it, right here, from there to there. There's slots all the way up the vessel. Excuse my camera work guys, nearly fell on my backside there. As you can see, slot, slot, slot. Now all these have to be filled. And obviously I've got to know where my weight's going. So guys, as you can see here, we have got the areas which we need to fill with ballast. Now how do I actually know accurately how to fill the boat? Well, it all depends on what your boat application is. Now I'm lucky because I ain't having a wheelhouse. If you're having a wheelhouse you need to take that weight into consideration. And these Cygnus 21s, the wheelhouses are about 1/3 of the boat. Then you've got a cat catcher to put on the back. Whatever that may be, and maybe a set of galluses. Excuse the drawing by the way. So you have to take all these into consideration now. All this is top weight, so you have to counteract that to your bottom weight, so your boat is actually heavy enough at the bottom, because if not, you're going to have a very lively boat. So that doesn't mean that you pack the bottom fully weight and then it's going to be hunky-dory, because then the boat will become too stiff in the sea. And that basically means she's got a slow roll, and that's not a good thing. What you're meant to have is an in-between a stiff roll and a tender roll. I'll explain about that in another video I think. So what we have to do is work out what would be this. Now like I said before, we ain't having one of those. And the galluses that we're going to have in the back ain't going to be that heavy, because they're only going to be like 35mm blooming stainless steel, so that's not going to be a lot. So what we are going to have is a small bulkhead up here, up to our post, where our post is, and then just a small bulkhead here. That's just to protect to the exhaust housings and that. And then we're just going to have a thick deck, and then I'm going to have a steering console in here, sort of idea, and then a potholer there. And that's basically what the Lindsay B is going to look like. So as you can see, most of the weight isn't that top heavy. All your weight's sort of mid-range. So I reckon the 800 kilo will be about perfect for it. So what we've got to do is work out exactly what we've got here. Now I'm going to fill this back bit first and see what it takes, and then whatever's left, that's what we'll work out for the bottom. Right guys, so how do I actually measure the quantities that we need? Well, I've got a set of old-fashioned scales here, goes up to 25 kilograms, that'll do me. I would love all the electronic stuff and all the rest to carry on, however, I'm poor. This boat has taken so long to get here, I've missed a complete lobster season, you've no idea. I did have hair before I ordered this boat. Only joking, I've not had hair for years. Anyway, let's fill it up with Mr. Black Bucket. What I will say though, is because we're filling the void at the back of the boat where the stern tube is, you can't just go firing that to the level in one shot. That's all because of the chemical reaction in the resin. If you fire all that in there, what happens is it'll get hot and hot and hot and can actually catch fire, and that's the last thing you want with a beautiful new boat like what I've got. So what you do is you actually do like 10, maybe 15 kilograms at a push at a time. Now obviously I'll figure that out as I'm going, as I fill the bucket. It might be different amounts, but we can't just go firing the full 60 kilograms or whatever it's going to take to level that off, because you're in a world of hurt. You really are in a world of hurt. So plenty of time, take your time, re-level it at a time, and we'll get there, we'll get there. Right guys, in our last video we've already keyed the areas where the ballast is going. Now we did that with actually 80 grit sandpaper. So what I've not done yet is actually do my husbandly duties and got the hoover out and tidied up all the dust. So we'll get on with that now guys, we'll get it all cleaned up, ready to rock and roll. Then a slight wipe down with acetone, and then we're good to go, we're ready to start adding the ballast. So guys, before we're actually going on to actually fill in the void where the stern tube is, I would just like to talk to you a little about it. For one, why do we do it? Well, I'll show you. Right, as you can see, there's only a couple of bolts at each end holding in the stern tube. Now when you get tail tied or anything like that, the shock comes, well, especially if you bend your shaft, the shock will move all these fittings at either end. So basically all this studding is there for is actually to support your stern tube. But there's also another factor for why you fill it as full as this, and we're going to discuss that with Mr. Whiteboard. Right guys, this is the second reason for why you put as much weight as you do on the back of the vessel. Now as you can see, if you draw on one here, you've got your water line, which is rather poor, and that's all because we don't have the weight in the boat. Now your thrust for your propeller is absolutely going nowhere. Half of it is actually out the water. Whereas if we put our weight equally on the boat and she sits down properly, our thrust, as you can see, is exactly where it should be. Now it doesn't just work on the side view, actually on the end plan is exactly the same scenario, and it's all because of the shape of the boat as well. So guys, as you can see, the front of the boat is skinny and doesn't take a lot of water. However, as we come down the midships, she's fattening up, and then at the back she cuts away. Now the reason for this is for when you're going through the water basically scoots out the back a lot better. But that means because she's got a flat bum from here down, you need more weight to actually shove the back of the boat down so you can get as maximum thrust out the propeller as you possibly can. So guys, now that we've explained all that, let's get the sleeves rolled up and let's get this ballast in the boat. There we go guys, bang on 15 kilograms. Let's get this in the boat. Right guys, what we can't do is get our ballast and chuck it in the void and then put the resin over the top of it. Reason being is these puncheons are that small, the resin might not actually get in through everything and stick it all together. So what we're going to have to do first is make a batch of resin up and then add the ballast as we're going. So we'll get on with that, and before I finish up slavering to you here, let's use the camera work guys. We'll start marking exactly how much weight and where we've put it. We'll just do a couple of lines down there, mark each hole as we go. Guys, a good mix. Well, a little over with the resin, but not too much. Right, let's get it in the boat. Right guys, that's another layer of ballast in the back end. As you can see, we've still got a wee bit to go. That's us up to about 60 kilograms as is there. So I might get 100 in at the back end, so we'll see. Anyway, now I've got to tidy up my mess. That's what the process is now. Once we've cleaned all these extra chips, you see all the wee dots and dashes. Once we get them cleaned up, it's basically preparing for matting, because we're going to mat over these areas where the ballast is. That's unless I decide to fill up, because I'm sure one of them is not quite as full as I'd like it. I think it's this one here. I think we need to put just a smidgen more in this one. So, guess we better get on with that, guys. Now, excuse me, right, before we start, what I'm going to clean up is one of Dad's old chisels. Basically I've polished it up a wee bit. As you can see, a wee bit too much heat. Oopsie. Anyway, what we don't want to do is dig like this to try and scrape all the wee chippings off. We want to turn it upside down so the actual blade's running along the hull like that, and it'll pop the wee bits of ballast up and over instead of digging into the hull itself, which it would if you had the chisel that way. You see that okay, guys? Right, let's get on with it. Good morning guys, and welcome to halfway through putting the ballast into the boat. Now I've just come off the phone with Cygnus Marine, and these guys must think I'm made of money, because I've just spent 500 quid on ballast, 800 kilograms worth, and apparently they're not committing to 800 kilograms. So to say a little bit cheesed is an understatement, but I'm not going to go in the negative. Whatever negative we've got, we're going to turn into a positive. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill the boat to where I think it's right, and then what I'm going to make up is little ingots of whatever ballast is left, and we'll bond them into the hull once she's in the water and fully complete. That way we can see where the ballast really needs to go. Now, so far we've got 133 kilograms there. I reckon I've got about another 30, maybe 40 to go. So we're just going to put that in the back end above the shaft, and then we'll take it from there. We'll just leave it as be, and we'll worry about the ballast at a later date. So let's get this last bit of ballast in the back end. Right guys, that's the amount that I'm willing to do with the ballast now when the stats are in. We've got a total of, excuse my camera work, 228 kilograms in total, 180 at the back end where the shaft is, and 120 through the length of the boat. That's for the back of the stern tube right to the forward end, right up to our stem. So I think that'll do just now. Like I say, I'm going to make up ingots just in case she's out of kinter. For you that deck in Scottish, that means level. Right, we'll have a quick deep see of what I've just all done. That's now finally full. I'm not going to go any higher than none. I've topped up underneath the engine, and I've topped up this wee section here and this little section here, but the rest of it's all full. So like I say, if we've got to add, we'll add, but I'm not willing to put any more in what's already there now. So next stage is we've actually got to let that set, and then we'll get the mattings measured and cut, and then we'll put a couple of layers of matting over each section, and then white it off again with the signal white, and then that's us done. That's us where we should have been when the boat arrived. However, we'll not go into that, that's a different subject altogether. And then we can maybe actually start building the frickin' thing. So, aye, still lots to do. Right guys. Good morning guys, it's another bright and breezy day for me here. We're going to do the finishing off stages today. We've got Henry the Hoover with us this morning, and he's going to tackle this mess in here. We'll get everyone all hoovered up and see what's left for actually chipping out. There'll be 2 or 3 bits at the back, I'd imagine. Once we get that done, then we'll get measured up for fiberglassing. Right guys, as you can see, there's a lot of cleaning up today. All the wee chippet bits, looks like a spotted teenager. So we'll get all this cleaned up with a chisel, and then it's a rub down with the sandpaper, and then we'll get ready for cutting the glass matting. I really wanted all this done before the boat arrived. That was the whole idea of getting everything white, so I didn't have to disturb the engine, etc. But of course I've got to do everything the frickin' hard way. But we'll turn the negative into a positive. That's the motto of this week, I think. So guys, last wee bit, just got to grind, just basically rough up the area where we're going to fiberglass, and then we'll get a measure on, and then finally get glass and get this job out the road. Thank goodness. I really should be either varnishing my gunnels again, or getting actually on with putting beams in on all the rest of the carry on, but hey oh, I know, I'm a right moan today, ain't I? Oh, honestly. Right oh, let's get on with this. Right guys, now that I've got my noisy brother-in-law out the road, last wee prep for the cleaning is a wee wipe down with acetone, and hopefully cleans up the bulges quite nicely before we start actually glassing. Because right, ladies and gentlemen, last wee bit today. All we've got to do is a little bit of tidying up here.
I look like Ben out of Batman. Or Darth Vader. Hey.
Whew. That's a wee bit warm. See the shine. Anyway, last wee bit, hoover up, wipe down with acetone again, and then we'll get our mix on with gel coat, and then that's us done. Well done for the bottom, so we've got a long way to go for the rest of the boat. So stay with us guys, not much longer to go now. Right guys, before we actually go to tidying up, well the final tidy up before we gel coat, I wanted to do a couple of drain holes at the back here. I'll show you why. Oh, excuse the camera work guys. Did you get dizzy there? Right, just into the back of here, we can just make out there's like a little well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a wee hole in there, because if there's any water that gets in there, I don't think there should be, but you just can never tell. I'll drill a wee hole in there just to let the water out, and it'll be the same here. Because I haven't filled right up to this level with the ballast, I'm going to put 3 drain holes in just to let the water run out of the bulges if there's any collection, because there's nothing worse for a plastic boat than stagnant water lying in it, because you don't want to start osmosis. I know it'll take a while, but if you didn't check it for a few years. So right, let's go on with that, guys. Right guys, there we go. And as you can see where the drill bit is, it's about perfect height and range, and it's got a drop off. Now the reason I've done it the now is basically when you go to gel coat it, the gel coat will actually seal the holes, so nothing should get any water damage into it, because what the gel coat is basically like a type of resin that will protect the fiberglass and like the plywoods and stuff like that. So there's no harm done doing it this way. In fact, it's actually better doing it this way. Right, on with the show. Tidy up time. Right guys, at last we're at the final stage. Got a little bit of resin in there. We've got our white on the stick. It's just a matter of getting some in there, mixing up your resin as normal, and we're good to go. Now I've never done this for absolutely decades, so it'll be interesting to say the least. So we'll have a wee bash of that, guys. Follow on, follow on. So my lovelies, as you can tell I've not done that for a wee while. Oh dear. Yeah, next time I think we'll go more of a mix of the white, a little drop of the hardener, good to go. The job will be a good one, I'll make sure it's so. So anyway guys, that's the end of your video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below if you wish, and tick that notification bell. And we'll see you next week on our next video, which should be, fingers crossed, actually deciding where everything's going on the boat. So until the next time guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to start my moaning again. Christ, I'm absolutely fed up with doing this. This is just, shouldn't have been happening. But anyway. Blah. A bit bright actually. There we go. So guys, now that we've explained all that, let's get the sleeves rolled up and let's get this ballast in the boat. more. God. Right, take 2 on that one. So let's get on with filling this last end in. So let's get hi. Packing up. Yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, take 2.